I have three news stories for you. Firstly, Sudan today officially claimed that it captured a shipment of weapons on board an Ethiopian aircraft in Khartoum International Airport. 72 boxes carrying weapons were captured by Sudanese officials on board an Ethiopian aircraft. We'll talk about that. Secondly, two journalists have published reports about Western Tigray. Lucy Casa has written an article for the Telegraph. Nima Al-Baghir and some other journalists have done a report for the CNN. Both the reports are about profiling, detention, and alleged killing of Tigrayans in Western Tigray, especially in Humera. We'll talk about that. Firstly, Sudan today officially claimed that a shipment of weapons has been captured by Sudanese officials on board an Ethiopian aircraft in Khartoum International Airport. Wajdi Saleh, a Sudanese official, issued a statement. He talked to the media as well. He says that 72 boxes of weapons have been captured on board Ethiopian flight which landed on Khartoum International Airport. The flight came from Addis Ababa. It landed on Khartoum International Airport, and on board this flight, the shipment of weapons has been captured by Sudanese officials. The weapons include automatic rifles with night vision telescopes, modern type of rifles. Now, important question viewers is Ethiopia sending weapons to some groups in Sudan, or these weapons remained on board by mistake? We don't know so far because so far Ethiopian government has not issued any official statement about this claim of Sudanese officials. Sudan-Ethiopia relations are deteriorating. We saw two statements within the past 3 days. First from Aganeho Tishagar, Amhara region's president. He claimed that Sudan was training and arming TDF fighters, and TDF fighters, Kimat militia members, entered Matimma border crossing from Sudan, and these fighters tried to back an uprising in Shinfa town of Matimma, Wareda, where fighting occurred between Ethiopian National Defense Force and infiltrators from Sudan. Ethiopian National Defense Force has also issued a statement. It says that in Beni Shangal Gumuz region, where Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is now almost near completion, here in this region, infiltrators from Sudan tried to enter. Ethiopian National Defense Force confronted them. In the fighting, dozens were killed. Then we saw a statement from Ethiopian Prime Minister office as well, which accused that TPLF fighters were in the guise of refugees in Sudan. So Sudan-Ethiopia relations are deteriorating. Now Sudan is saying that Ethiopia is sending weapons to Sudan. A few months ago, Sudan accused Ethiopia in an official statement that Ethiopia was arming some groups in a region which shares border with the Beni Shangal Gumuz state of Ethiopia. So both the sides have been accusing each other of backing some groups. We are waiting for some official statement from Ethiopian side. Sudan-Ethiopia relations are going to worsen in coming days. Secondly, viewers, today two international news outlets shared reports about Humera, about profiling of Tigrayans in Humera. Firstly, Lucy Casa wrote an article for the Telegraph. She claims that Tigrayans in Humera are being profiled, illegally detained, and killed as well. She says that through satellite imagery, she has partially verified all these things. And through the sources on ground, she has reached this conclusion that Tigrayans are being detained and killed in Humera. Nima al-Baghir, Sudanese journalist today, also made similar claims. She and some other journalists visited Sudan, and they say that Tigrayans are being killed in Humera, their bodies are being thrown into a river. And these dead bodies of Tigrayans have been seen and recovered in Sudan because the river enters Sudan from western Tigray. Nima al-Baghir and Lucy Casa both did not visit Humera. They did not enter western Tigray, firstly. Secondly, both Nima and Lucy are seen as pro-TPLF. They're reporting since the start of Tigray war has been called into question by Ethiopian government supporters. Lucy Casa's house was raided a few months ago by some unknown armed persons. She was threatened as well. Nima visited Aksum when Aratians were in Tigray in May, I think, and she exposed atrocities against Tigrayans in Tigray back then. And she exposed the presence of Eritrean troops in Tigray as well. Now, it's a very sensitive topic, viewers. If Tigrayans are being profiled, detained, and killed in Humera in western Tigray, of course, there must be international and independent investigation into these claims. Ethiopian government supporters accuse Lucy Casa and Nima al-Baghir of being pro-TPLF. They are saying that since Tigray Defense Force has suffered losses on Gondar front, that is why international partners of TPLF have become active, and now they are leveling baseless allegations against Ethiopian and Eritrean forces. What is required is some sort of independent investigation into atrocities against Tigrayans, against Amharas, against Afars. We have heard several reports about atrocities against civilians in Ethiopia. Afar say that in Galikoma hundreds have been killed and TDF is responsible. Humera say that in Volo, in Debre Tabor, innocent civilians have been killed and TDF is responsible. Nima al-Baghir, Lucy Casa say that Tigrayans are being profiled, killed and detained in Humera. So what is required is independent international investigations into all these claims. Otherwise, we'll keep on hearing such claims of atrocities and nothing will happen. I think for watching.